I will record it. Okay. Now let's start. Okay. So good morning, all of you. So here I am going to show you the implementation of SDES algorithm. So that is our first assignment. Okay. So that what is the stand for SDES? So see here that I have given SDES means for simplified data encryption standard. Okay, just I'm going to write over here so that again you can understand it. Simplified data encryption standard. Okay, so this is the first entire meaning of this SDES. Okay, now how this algorithm work? Okay, so I have already told you. So this is the algorithm work for the security point of view. In the security point of view, what they are told here. So that suppose I am going to transfer the data. So the data I am transferring from plain text. Plain text. Okay. So this is my input data. Okay. So this plain text is my input data. Okay. Now that I have to convert to ciphertext. Ciphertext. Okay. So this is the conversion from plain text to the ciphertext, and then transfer on a network. Okay, then I have to transfer or send. You may say send to any other end. Means suppose you are the one end. That suppose you are on the client end, and that you have to send on the server or another. Or suppose this message you want to send to your friend, so that you have to send again, and that's again appear in the ciphertext that in encrypted format. Okay, so that the ciphertext in the encrypted format that you have to send to the sender, and then that again receive as a ciphertext. Okay, so that receive at the end in the ciphertext, so that is going to decrypt this message. So decrypt the message, and after decrypted, so that again convert to as in plain text. Plain text. Okay. So this is my output message. This will become my output message. See that I have converted, okay, entire. First of all, my input message as in plain text that is encrypted by using SDES algorithm. Okay, SDES algorithm that I have converted to the ciphertext. Again, in the other end, what they have received this message in ciphertext only. Again, they have used this SDES algorithm to convert from ciphertext to the plain text. That ciphertext to the plain text. Means suppose any message that I have put, suppose hello. Okay, any hello message, suppose I have put over here. Okay, so that hello message, okay, or any hi message, suppose I have put that is the hi message from my input text as in plain text, that convert to that whatever is a 1010 that converted from the your text to the 1010 any 11 values. Okay, so suppose that I have taken an example that send to the sender, and that is going to decrypt again this message to, and that is the output message coming in this as a plain text. So how this is going to perform? See, so what the message? So here what they have said that any message that you have to take as an 8-bit plain text message. Okay, so what is my input? That is my 8-bit plain text. 8-bit plain text message as my input, and then again I am using over here one key, that is the 10-bit key. 10-bit key. So why this the 10-bit key I am using? That 10-bit key is used to convert this message. Okay, so that 10-bit key I am using to convert this message from plain text to the ciphertext. So once I have converted to the ciphertext, then output message comes over here 8-bit ciphertext. Okay, understood? So how this encryption procedure happened? So what are the steps are there? So just come for that steps. So I have already told you that is your input message you have to take as an 8-bit, then apply this key, and then 8-bit ciphertext message as an output is ready to send. Okay, so that is encrypted. You may say this is not the output, this is the encrypted message. Okay, that ready to send to the sender in. Now, how you can perform it? See, so just go for the diagram. Just I am writing over here the encrypted diagram. Okay, so just have to scroll up. So plain text. Suppose I have taken here plain text. Okay, this is my plain text 8-bit. Okay, so this is my 8-bit plain text message I have taken as an input. Then what they have sent here that I have to use here what? Initial permutation. What I have used? Initial permutation. So what is initial permutation? So this is one matrix they have given for not the matrix, the numbers they have given for initial permutation. Once you have done this initial permutations, okay, then that you have to transfer this into the key is what? FK key. That is my say suppose functional key. Okay, so that functional key, suppose I have said this is my functional key 1. Okay, initial permutation. After initial permutation, so that in the short form I have said is the IP. Okay. How this is going to apply IP on 8-bit key, that I will explain to you. Now once I have got this FK1, then what they have said that you have to perform the swap. Swapping means what? The exchange the numbers, means interchange the number. Okay, suppose any number that I have taken the 4 to 4, so that I have to transfer the first 4 bit to the last 4 bit and last 4 bit to the first 4 bit. That is the swapping. And after swapping, again you have to perform is what? FK2 you have to apply. Function key 2. Is it visible to you? Okay, FK2. Suppose I have applied FK2, then after applying FK2, whatever maybe that I have done here, initial permutation. So that initial permutation you have to inverse it. Suppose I have say here IP inverse. Okay, here IP inverse you have to apply. Okay. And after applying the IP inverse, I have got this CT. Okay, means CT means what? That ciphertext. Okay, so this is the one initial diagram. Now, how this is my 8-bit key. So see here, this is the 8-bit key. I have to directly use your 8-bit key. Okay. Now I need to use this. This is 8-bit plain text. Sorry, 8-bit plain text. Now I need to perform 10-bit key. Okay. So this is come the 10-bit key as in my input value against 10-bit key. So why this use 10-bit to perform from the plain text to the FK1. Okay. So how can done it? See, suppose this is my P10. I have considered P10. This is my any 10-bit key. Okay. Now for this 10-bit key, I have to apply first shift. Okay. And after shifting this 10-bit key, I have again generated this P8 is my 8-bit key. And that is nothing but it's my FK1. This is my FK1 key. Got it? So this FK1 is again my 8-bit. How can generate it? By using 10-bit. This is my plain text, okay, and this is my 10-bit key. So why I'm using 10-bit key? To generate this FK1. Got it? Now come for the next. Once I have shifted this, again you have to consider this as another shift. Shift means what? Left character shift to the right. That is the shifting. That again I have to explain you how you can perform the shifting. And then perform here again F8 is my another key, and that is nothing but your FK2. And this FK2 function key 2 again having a 8-bit. Key 1 and key 2. So this is my key 1, okay, and key 2. So these are the two keys you have to. Which means that is complete our first diagram. So this is a complete working. Okay. Now how you can perform on the number? Suppose I have to debug it. Is there any question up to this point? Yes. Is there any question? Now proceed for how can debug this. This is the suppose the block diagram. Suppose you have not understood it. I am again one by one steps goes to here, and then we have to debug it because of we have to implement the Java program on the base of this HDS algorithm. Now how we are going to start the debugging? See, so just have to scroll it down so that is again the initial. Now how you can debug it? See, debug this algorithm. Okay. Now what I have told you, the first of all, this is the key generation we have to perform. Okay, how you can generate the key? First of all, you have to generate the key, and then once I have got this key 1 and key 2, then I have to apply this on my what may be the plain text. Okay, so plain text is hello. Okay, any text that you can consider. That plain text convert to the binary text, and that binary text you have to apply this 10-bit key. Now how you can implement it is debugging. Okay, so start debugging this. So what is my input value? Okay, suppose that I have taken as my input value is the 10-bit key. Okay, so just have to put one block over here, so that is easy to you for understanding. P10. Okay, this is my one block I have taken. Okay, now the 10-bit key, any number I have to consider over here, any number, okay, any right random numbers, 1 0, okay, 1 0 0. So how many here? 1 0 0 5. Again I have to go 0 0 0 1 0. So total numbers are here. See, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Okay, so this is my 10-digit key. Is it visible to all? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now this is the 10-bit key. What they have said that suppose I have to perform initial permutation. Okay. So for initial permutations, the number they have given. See, just I am writing the initial permutation number over here, so that is easy to understand to you also. So this is the standard. So already this name I have shown you is the standard permutations they were given. So first of all, the number starting from 3 5 2 7. Okay. 4 10 1 9 8 6. Is it? So these are the numbers they have given. Okay, so that you have to apply, that you have to apply on these initial permutations over here. So how you can perform here? See, that have to use first is what? 3. This is my first 3 number. So what is the 3 value? 1. So 1 over here. Okay, 3 means these 3 numbers comes to over here. Okay, now second number is what? 5. So what is the 5? 0. This is the 5 0 over here. Now 2. So what is the 2 value? 0. Is it? So 2 numbers come over here. Then what is the value of 7? 7 is 0. So 7 numbers comes over here. Now what is the value of 4? 4 is 0. Okay, so this 4 value comes over here, 4. Is it? Now go one by one again. 4, after 4 the 10 is value 0, so 10 numbers value come over here. Then 1 value is 1, so this is the 1 value come over here. Now 9, so 9 value 1 again. Okay, so and then 8 and 6 both are 0 0. Got it? This is my 8. Okay, and this is my 6 value. That last two I have to repeat. Everybody understood it? So that I have to apply. Now, what they have said in this algorithm, that you have to use one left shift and left shift in 2 parts. Okay, so that you have to divide into the 2 parts these numbers. So that is the first 5. Okay, this, and then go for this 5. Okay, so how we can convert this? Suppose I am writing like this. LS1 left shift 1, LS1. Okay, the shifting 1 I have to write over here. Again, here I have to write 1 again over here. Is it? Okay, so that I have to apply this LS1, LS1. So why I am dividing this 2? Because of I have to perform the shifting. That's why I have to divide into the 2 parts. Now, how you can divide it? By using the first 5 and then another 5. So what is the first 5? 1 0 0 0 0. Another 5 is 0 1 1 0 0. So this number, first number, I have to shift from these positions to the last position. Okay, that is my LS1, and this is my first shift to the last. So after LS1, what I have got? So 1 I have shifted. So what is 0 0 0 0 1? So what is the output? 0 0 0 0 1 after LS1, and here become 1 1 0 0 0. Everybody understood? Got it? So this is my 10-bit key. Okay, so that I have performed initial permutation. Initial permutation, the matrix they are given 3.2 7 4 10 1 9 8 6. That I have applied on this number. Okay, once I applied on this number, the shifting is done. After shifting, the LS1 shifting is there. So why this 1 is I am going to shift my first numbers to the last one. So after LS1, I have got this number. Okay, so just have to shift in the top, so that is easy to understand to you. So is there any question up to this point? Just I am generating the key. Only I have to generate the key by using 10-bit number. Okay. Now, once I have done this LS1, okay, so what the next step? That I have to perform a 8-bit numbers here. From this, I have to generate the 8-bit numbers. So just I have to put this block over here, so that again you can understood it. What is the P8? Okay. So for the P8, what they were given here, numbers they have given again. Like the P10 given this number, so here 8 again given the numbers. It's what? 6 3 7, okay, 4 8 5, okay, 10 9. So that I have to apply on this number. Okay, after LS1. Okay, so LS1 I have got this. What are the numbers? Again I have to put the numbers over here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Correct? Is it visual to you? That I have applied the 10. Now suppose I have to use this LS P8 digit number. So what is the value? First 6. So 6 value is what? 1. So I have to got 1 over here. Okay, so this 6 I have to shift over here. Then 3's value is what? 0. Then 7 value is what? 1. Okay, so 3 I have to shift so that you can understand. Then 7 again I have to shift like this. Okay, then 4 is 0 again. 4 I can apply like this. Then 8 is what? 0. Okay, then what's 5 I have to apply over here. 5. Then 10 again is a 0, and then 9 is 0. So this 9 is 0, and then come to this 10. Okay, so see here that the number they have selected for the 8 only. Okay, so these are all 8 numbers, means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So that's why I have generated this P8. Okay, for my key 1. This is for my key 1. Okay, so what is this my key 1? 1 0 1 0 0 1 0 0. So that is my become key 1. Understood? Is there any question up to this point? If you are facing any question, then feel free to ask me. Can I repeat it? Which one part? Suppose you have not understood that, I will repeat it, no problem. See, this is the diagram. That is the first diagram that we have started. The key. So first of all, we have to concentrate on key. How can generate the key? Okay. See the 10-bit key. Okay. So that I use. Then P10. Then shift. Okay. Here I use the shift. Then P8. So we have got up to the P8 over here right now. Okay. Now then again shift 2. Suppose I have said here shift 1 and this is the shift 2. So apply the shift 2 again for my key 2. Suppose we need to generate the key 2, so that time you have to apply the shift 2. So today only we are generating the key. Suppose you have to ready to generate the key, then that key you have to apply on plain text. Okay. Now come for the next one. That is again easy task. So this is the LS1 I have generated. So from this LS1 again I have to go for the shift 2. So from this LS1 I have considered these numbers LS1. Okay, so not output the LS1 numbers, the input LS1 numbers I have considered like this. Is it? And that I have applied. Suppose I have applied over here. This is LS1. Okay, and that is, suppose I have said the output number. Okay, output number over here. So that number you have to consider. So what this before swapping is what the numbers are there. When 1 0, that's how consider. One zero 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 zero. See, this is the numbers. Ganesh, turn. Now it's audible to you.
Yes, sir.
Let's camera get off now. Okay. Now, what have I done? See, so this is the number that I have got 10000. Because of only the 10 minutes are remaining, I have to go fast little bit. So 01100. Okay. So that I have shifted it. Okay. So after shifting, so which is the number that I have got? 11000. Okay. Now take it this for the our shifting 2. Okay. So that I have put the shifting 2. Okay. So that is for my LS2 over here, and here again I have to put my LS2. Is it LS2 numbers? Now, so that I have to combine again for my P8, because of I have to got my 10-digit number. Okay, so that number I have already shown you. This is the 631. That the same numbers you have to consider over here. Okay, so that the 637485109. The same numbers over here I have. So that's how I have to write. And then your output ciphertext is here. Now, how can perform it? Up to now, we have performed it all. Okay. Now, how you can perform it then? So by using shifting 2 numbers. Okay. That you have to shift the 2 numbers in. So what is my input number? See, so that 00, okay, 001, okay, and then another number is what? 11000. Okay, sorry, that I have to consider over here 1. Now, what I have to consider over here too? Just shifting for the 2 means that I have to apply this LS2. Okay, so this 2 digit I have to shift from these positions to the last position. Again, this 2 position I have to shift to over here, LS2. So after LS2, what happened here? See, these numbers become 00100 and this 00011. Understood? This is after LS2. Okay, this for after LS2 that you have got. Now, these are the numbers you have got. So that you have to put the numbering. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Once you apply these numbers over here, so what here says that you have to apply the P8. Means for this, what you can do? So that numbers I have to convert. Means that what is my first number? 6. So 6 is what? 0. So 0 I have to put over here. Is it? Now again 3. 3 you have to put over here. 1. Again 7 over here. 0. Okay. So likewise you have to apply all the numbers. So that becomes 0. Okay. And then becomes 0011. Okay. 10 and 9 that you have to apply. This is my 10 number and this is my 9 numbers. Okay. So this has become my output ciphertext key 2. So key 2 is becoming what? 01000011. So this is my key 2 I have got. So this key 1 and this key 2 that you have to apply on your 10-bit. Okay, that the 10-bit key generation, and that you have to apply on the 8-bit ciphertext, and that 8-bit plain text is going to convert to the ciphertext. Okay. So what we have got, see, just I have to conclude just the explanation. So you have to join again. So I will explain it how you are going to write the write-up. See what I have done till now. So my input, okay, so input is my plain text. That is my 8-bit. So that all the you have to convert from the 8-bit. This is my input value. That I have to convert to the key 1 and key 2. Key 1 and key 2. That I have to got this key 1 and key 2 from 10-bit. Okay, 10-bit key. 10-bit key just to have used. The key that you have got, that is my first 1 0 0 1 0 0, and key 2 I have just got 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 then again 2 0 1 1. So these are the two key I have got after 10-bit key. Now, so then once I apply these two keys, so I have got this again ciphertext of 8-bit. म्हणजे मला ciphertext 8-bit मिळणार केव्हा जेव्हा मी ही 10-bit ची की अप्लाय करणार तेव्हा. Now then I have to send it. Okay, so then I have to send. So this much part we have complete today. Now again I will explain tomorrow that ciphertext as an input you have to consider. Okay, and that ciphertext again convert by using this two key over here. Okay, once you apply the key and then comes to your next is what? Plain text. This is my ciphertext. Got it? This is my ciphertext and then plain text. So this is a complete procedure for SDES. So what is the SDES? Simplified Data Encryption Standard. So why this is the name they have given the standard over here? Because of this is the standard key they have used for the 10-bit key. Okay. So just wait. I will share how much minute. 2 minutes is there, no problem. That NetBit sharing or not. Is it visible to all? Yes.
Yes.
Huh? Just I'm sharing this. Wait for the moment. See here, the are you visible to all that I have entered here the 10-bit? Okay. Mayur?
Yes, sir.
Huh? So just I have explained that thing, just I have to revise it again. So I will send it the photo also. Okay. So if disconnected, you have to join with the same link. Okay. Now, so just have to go. So this is the program, just I have to show the output. Okay. So here see that I have shown to use the enter the 10-bit numbers. Okay. So this is the 10-bit number I have entered for the key generation. Then 8-bit message. Okay. So that message I have to enter. Okay. Now what key 1 and key 2 you have to generate and encryption process start. Okay. Once encryption process start, so after encryption, what I have got before swapping, see this initial permutation. Okay, that's the initial permutation I have done. Okay, and then before swap and after swap this number, and then inverse IP inverse I have told you. That is the initial permutation inverse, and this is my encrypted message.